Zealand Kiwis have attended an ANZAC Test luncheon in Brisbane ahead of the annual fixture taking place at Suncorp Stadium this Friday night. Australian Rugby League Commission Chairman John Grant, NRL CEO Dave Smith, the Harvey Norman Jillaroos and Kiwi Ferns also attended the function that featured moving tributes to past and present servicemen and women from both countries.
Our community of rugby league is the same community out of which our servicemen come. The disciplines that are associated with war, the disciplines associated with our game are very similar, and the mental and physical stresses that our players go through with the absence, of course, of the risk of losing their lives, very similar to those that the armed forces go through. So it's just the logical recognition of where we come from and what we are confronted with in the performance of our duty.
Rugby League's fallen Anzacs will be commemorated when players play for the Charles Savoury Man of the Match medal, honouring the New Zealand international who died at Gallipoli.
Charles was a Rugby League international from New Zealand. He joined the Australasian tour of Great Britain in 1911-12, and he gave up his life. He was also a boxer and a baritone. Gave up his life to join the New Zealand forces, was one of the first off at Anzac Cove, and within 2 weeks, unfortunately, he was dead. And so recognising Charles and recognising what he is representing, all of the servicemen who went there, recognising what they went through, that's what the medal's about, and it's for bravery under fire.
The NRL will donate $1 from every ticket sold for Friday's ANZAC Test to the RSL in Australia and the RSA in New Zealand.
And to see the way that the NRL and everyone have rallied behind this ANZAC commemoration of 100 years, to say thank you. And to me, that's what it's about. It's about saying thank you for a very, very simple thing.
Sport is similar to war, but there's no one that's going to be standing in front of a bullet on the weekend. Certainly, we're putting our bodies on the line in a sense, but the game is certainly played in a lot of spirit, and as over the last sort of week, you hear about the ANZAC spirit and what that's about, and it's nice that this game is given that title once again.
The feeling of last week's round, the ANZAC round, has continued on into this week, and the boys have had a big week, obviously last week as well, so I'm pretty happy outside of our little injury concern yesterday. I'm real happy with the preparation,
We play our club ANZAC games. It's a bit of a celebration of, the Defence Force and what they've done. Also the veterans, and being 100 years, it does remind you of what the sacrifice went before you. But as far as footy goes, it's about a short preparation and making the most of your short week together to make sure that you can go on and play your best footy on the Friday night.
Stephen Cooney let it be known at the start of the week that that game that they played in the finals in Four Nations wouldn't be good enough. Australia, they've got different personnel for this game, and any team that they put on the field is always going to be different, and it's always going to be tough.
Enjoyed the Four Nations last year, but this is going to be a very different challenge, a new challenge for this group, and one we're looking forward to.
The way Ben has played, especially at the start of the season, certainly warrants his selection in the group. And Sammy, he was part of the group last year also for the Four Nations, but unfortunately he had a family illness, so he was there or thereabouts. And I think their form so far this year certainly warranted them being part of the group.
To secure your tickets to the match, visit www.nrl.com/tickets. Amy Lindsell, NRL.com.